Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of TerraTech. On tonight's episode, we are going to be continuing where we left off. Now, we are going to be going into the R&D because I did get a viewer request to kind of do something that I thought was pretty cool. I never really thought of doing it, and it's to make a motorbike. So if we go into new, we go into R&D, we can hit the little play button. Now, they have done a new patch, so there are some new features that I do want to show off as well. But I went ahead and already created a couple of them that I'm going to show you guys on my thing. I went ahead and called them Moto 1 and Moto 2, short for motorbike. Let's see, here we go. So Moto is going to be my very first one, and it was my first attempt at making a motorbike. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to start small. I'm not going to get too fancy with it. What I ended up doing was using the Venture brackets here in the front. I put two wheels on the side. Now, normally you have a big wheel here with a little, thing that goes over the top to protect it. I didn't recreate that. I kind of went a little bit simpler. I did put a little chair down there. I put some armor on it to kind of make it look tough, as well as the sword, the vibro blades here on the side. And in the back, you can kind of see I did something a little different as well. I used the brackets, and then I put the little small wheels, and I actually put a flamethrower back here. And the reason behind that is, well, the boosters look cool when you're taking off, but if you watch it like this, you can see the flame there in the back, and that just looks really, really sweet. Now, it's actually a weapon, but if you get from the right angle, it's not too shabby looking. Like, it's pretty cool, and it moves pretty fast, actually. This thing is not too slow. Now, it's not booster in any sense. I could definitely throw a few of those on there, and it would go by a lot quicker, but this thing is pretty cool. I like it. And, you know, with the vibro blades on there and all the armor, it definitely has that feel to it, like it could be pretty nasty. And the fact that the end has the weapon on there, it just makes it even more nasty, because you got to remember, oh, we're gonna tip over right there. You got to remember, if the enemy is chasing you down and you leave it in your dust takes on a whole new meaning. Like, your dust is actually dangerous. You know, that is a long, long trail of nastiness to leave behind you. You can see, though, you do take damage, though, if you hit these bumps at a large enough speed. So maybe not the best vehicle to get around, but as you can see, as we go through the ins and outs over here, it turns on a dime, and you can do just all the way around. You don't really have to worry about, other than, the reach on the bars. But, the bars are supposed to be pretty far out. It's, the Harleys and things of that sort definitely has that aspect. We can get up the hills right here. I don't know why I'm holding down the fire button, but it just kind of, it looks like a booster, so I'm kind of treating it as one, even though it doesn't really work that way. I like it. I think this is a good first attempt, and the blocks on the inside were just regular GSO blocks, so nothing fancy, pretty easy to do. And, I got the colored blocks back here for, like, the leather seat and things of that sort, but I ended up covering it up mostly with, the armor plating on there. Now, if we go into my other one, I got a little bit more fancy with it. I went ahead and spent a little bit more time trying to create something that was more realistic, in the sense that it actually had the wheels where they're supposed to be, and it was bigger because, why not go a little bit bigger once you've gone small? And you can see, yeah, it's it's pretty wicked looking. I got a sword right here on the front, because why not? If I could put skulls on there, I probably will. In fact, don't we have specials? We do have specials. Go to all blocks. Let's see. What do we got? What can we use? Something wicked looking. Maybe the eyes? Oh, you know what? The eyes would be perfect. Let me go ahead and throw these things off real quick. We'll go ahead and put the eyes right there. I need to remove the other one. Actually, having it pointed down is kind of creepy looking, like one eye is bad. Let's see. We can go with a beard. Oh, look at that. That actually kind of looks a little goofy now that I'm looking at it. Not quite as evil as I was hoping. Maybe replace one of the eyes with a pumpkin? Yeah, maybe the pumpkin would work. How's that look? Anything better? Now it looks just mismatched, actually. I don't know. I don't know about that. We'll keep those off for now. We'll think about it. But you can see up here on the front, it has the little hub that you have the wheels underneath. I couldn't find one wheel that would fit in here perfectly. So what I ended up using is just two of them. I think if you sat here long enough, you might be able to create, the one line going down here, the two connecting, and create a large enough bike that this would look like just one wheel in there. But the bigger the the bike gets, the smaller the wheels actually look. So you gotta, at some point, realize it's gonna give you diminished returns, and that's why I kind of settled with this design right here. Now, it's not exactly centered in there because it's only 3 wide. If I had gone with 2, it would have been too small to fit in there. That's why I went with 3. If I gone with 4, it's a little bit too big, and again, it wouldn't fit, you know, exactly centered in there anyway. So this was the best of all the worlds that I could come up with. Then I left a little gap right here, and it kind of steps up, so you can kind of see that it goes up at an angle. Now, the bars aren't exactly where I would like to have them. I would actually like to have them up maybe 1 or 2 more, so it can be a little higher, because you do want the bars to be pretty high on that one. And then I created the seat of, like, death for, I don't know, like Codan or something with Barbarian, because it just looks like you would need a really tough, burly guy to be here. So you got the viro blades going off on both sides and going straight up. And in the back, I went ahead and did the exact same thing. Now, right here in the middle, I'm thinking that these rows right here could be removing, that's not even a word, guys, removed, and having a little gap right here so it looks like more of the wheels that you might find on the bike. But I went ahead and left it on there, mainly for the fact that I wanted them to cover up the guns that I have on here, because I wanted that same flame look that's coming out the back. And you can see right there, that is a pretty big flame look. Now, is it as quick as the other one? Absolutely not. This is a slow beast. You're gonna definitely need to maybe fit some boosters in here, and we could actually do that real quick. Let me see if I can find the boosters here. Let's go to all, and we actually had a few of them there. Let's see, here we go. We got some boosters right there. Let's do boosters right. Nope, that's not where I wanted it. We'll have to, oh great, you know, every other one is gonna be in the wrong spot. So let me go back to that. We'll fit that in the right area. And we could actually throw maybe a fuel tank on there or 2, like this one right in the middle. Actually, you know what? We're just going to go with, yeah, why not? Because it's going to last us a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and close that down. We'll speed. There we go. And I can't speed and use my weapon at the same time. I'm trying to hit the weapon, and it actually stops. So there's the weapon, and there's the boosters. All right, so not too bad. Let me close that down. I just know I have to hit my weapons first, apparently. So let's try out the obstacle course we got over here. And you can see this is the regular speed. Really, really slow. And if I hit the fire and boosters, there we go. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Still not quite as fast as I would want. And the boosters do seem to run out, yeah, a lot quicker than what I was hoping for. And its turning is abysmal. Like, it just, you can see, like, it has to stop doing what it's doing while it's turning. But I wasn't going for practical, I was going for cool looking, and that is what I think I've achieved. It's not too bad. It's a viewer request, and I think it was a pretty good one. I had never really thought of doing a bike. Now, could I do a better one than this? Probably. I'm gonna have to sit here and think about it for a little while. You know, I wanna marinate on this one and think of maybe of the better ways I could do it. And if you guys have ideas, or maybe somebody out there has already done one, definitely leave those comments. Now, I was also thinking about maybe doing a sidecar for the wheel, or for the bike. You know, coming up with something like that. Maybe even creating a character that could sit in here. As you do know, we have the big eyeballs. I don't know if they're too big for the size of the bike. Maybe we'll need to step it up. And you can see, like, this is just horrible. Horrible turning rate. Like, you completely and totally stop in your tracks while you're doing that. I think what it is, it's hitting the blocks that it's too close to. Right there. Yeah, right there. It's touching. You can see it. If I go to the other side real quick. I guess as long as I'm not going forward. If I'm going forward and turning, it hits the thing. But if I stop and just go left or right, it seems to be fine. Okay, so that's the trick on that one. Just kind of stay away. And those are actually going through the... Oh, wow, look at that. These things are taking damage. Are they taking damage from the fuel tanks? Or from the... Is that what... Oh, maybe they hit the ground. I don't know. I don't know where those things are taking damage from. Maybe they took some damage when we went over these humps. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't think the boosters actually damage anything, as far as I know. So I'm hoping that's the case. But yeah, again, I do like it. I do want you guys to keep leaving those viewer comments, because that is epic. This is a really, really fun build. And I went ahead and spent like 10-15 minutes doing each one of those. So it didn't take too terribly long. Let's go ahead and exit out of the R&D. Now, it doesn't show that there was a patch on here, but there has been, because there's been a few changes. In fact, if we go into our regular game and we get back to where we have bots, if you right-click on one of your bots, you now have a new like scroll wheel that pops up on the window that shows you all the different stuff that you can tell that bot to do. And a few of them are actually like, to come is one of the, things that it leaves on there. Let's give it a second to load up. It's gonna take a minute, but if you right click on this, now you got this new scroll wheel right here. This is pretty cool. So we got coming soon, we got idle to tell it to go into idle mode, follow, and then of course switch tech, which is epic because when you have a lot of techs on here, it can be really difficult to switch back and forth between one or the other. Now this unfortunately does not have any power, so we're gonna need to charge this guy up a little bit before we take off. Now it also has the ability to charge itself up. If you look in here, you will see that it has little generators, so we could actually just go out and get some fuel. In fact, let's actually do that. Let's put that there. We'll go ahead and get away. You can see that's building up enough fuel to start charging up a little bit of what's going on, but not enough. Not enough. We need to go out here and get a lot more. Look at the colors out here though, guys. The trees are absolutely beautiful. The moon is out. There's ambiance, man. It looks like maybe there's fireflies over there in those trees or something's going on. Definitely makes me want to go out there and check it out and find out exactly what is the cause of this this illumination over here. So let's go ahead and destroy this block real quick. We'll go ahead and grab those pieces and we'll take a look. We'll take a look. Yeah, look at that, guys. It's kind of giving off a little... Yeah, that is cool. Almost like a fantasy... I kind of hate to shoot it down, but thankfully these things will regrow, and we can come back in here and get some more of it. I can get a gooder, good view of it. Gooder, yeah, that's proper English right there. So much lag compared to or close to our town. I almost don't want to be anywhere near this thing. We might have to go a little further away. Now we are going to be doing a short kind of level where I go out here and harvest some stuff. Actually, maybe not that short if this lag continues, because I don't want to do a video of it being this bad. But maybe just a few more minutes, because we did do most of the episode. And you can make money off of these. As you can see, they are going through and being processed, and it's not too shabby. I mean, if it's the best you can come up with, the best you can get, then definitely worth doing. Explore the planet, find missions. Any other ones on there? No. GEO Master Harvester, cut down trees. Oh, there's a new one. I gotta cut down trees? That's cool. I was already doing that one anyways. Alright, so, yeah, well, that's what we're gonna be doing on this episode. We're gonna be doing that mission, which happens to coincide with what we were already planning on doing anyways. Which definitely works for me when you kill two birds with one stone right there. Again, I do apologize for the lag. Like I said, the base causes a little bit, but I think today there's something else going on. I think my computer is doing an update or something like that at the moment, because it's been acting a little weird. So I may have to restart it, like I said, and hopefully that fixes it after this video. It's just a lot of it, man. It's a slideshow almost. There we go. So we're chopping down 41 trees, and look at the energy, guys. Look at the energy. These things are not kicking on and off as much as they used to be. Let's see, how many more do we have on here as far as generators? Just those two, huh? Just those two. I guess we never really needed more than that. Let's see. We do have a spot where we can put a couple more. Let's actually look in here and see if we have the generators to use. Hopefully we do. I really do. What do we got? Not there. Power blocks. Generator. Nope, not there. Let's actually just buy one since we're actually earning the money. So let me go ahead and put that down. We'll come in here and buy a generator. Where would they be? Power, right? Yeah, in here somewhere. There we go. Grade 5 required. Really? Okay, so they've upped the limit here. What else do we got? Dynamo, unknown block, furnace, battery, repairable charger. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I can't even buy more of them. Hey, no wonder I didn't have very many of them. Like, you have to actually find them in the real world to use them. And how often does that happen? I don't know, but not often enough, apparently. All right, let's keep going. We got to get, what, 50 more trees? 55 more trees? Shouldn't take too long. This guy can tear right through them. He does have the drills right there on the front of him, which is one of the best things I ever put on there for this type of bot. You know, you don't even have to use your weapons and risk losing any of those valuable resources, which can be a really, really big hassle when it comes to some of these resources that are hard to find. You definitely have, you know, very valuable resources out there that when you find them, you're just like, no, I'm not even risking that. Like, I just went, you know, clear across the map to find like 4 pieces of it. You know, like, I'm not going to risk losing one of them. Especially when you're talking about like AI modules where you really only need a few pieces here and there to make them. So yeah, if you can get 4 pieces, that could be 4 AI modules for you. And that is probably more than enough. I do want to make some AI modules because after the little gauntlet that we went through and we actually got to play around with the airplane, and I think I got it to work in there. I mean, that's, you know, I don't know what to tell you guys. I have done R&D before and created airplanes that seem to work fairly well. And then I import them into the game, and the controls are different. Like, they're not, but they seem to be. Maybe it's just the fact that the game is active, and there's a lot of stuff on the map that could, you know, tear my face off and destroy my bot. And there's always something shooting at me, and the land's not flat. Maybe all of these factors are coming into play to cause me to not be as good with the airplane in an actual game. But now that I got a design that I know works, and we've went through a little bit of an uneven terrain and went through the gauntlet, I want to try it out in the actual game and just see where I could go with it. You know, one of the downsides that I don't know if it's in the game just yet, now that they've added some new patches, we're going to have to kind of see what is here and what isn't, is if you get really far away from your base, you still have to make it back to your base. Otherwise, it just spawns you're in, you know, another one of those little throwaway bots next to where you're at. GSO Master Harvester, clear out rocks. All right, so we got to clear out some rocks. Where did that wheel come from? I got an extra wheel right there? Oh, that's not a good sign. Where did that go? That is, did that just like duplicate? Oh, did I make that? I don't have a fabricator on here. Wow. Okay, so I have no idea where that came from, guys, but that is definitely weird. I will have to look at that. I will have to go back and watch the video and see where that thing came from. You can see the screen has changed a little bit as well. The bars look a little bit different. The big bucks or block bucks look a little different, and the radar has little symbols on it now that are definitely a little different from what they used to be. I will be doing the harvester one on the next mission as I, you know, go ahead and refine and build up some money for some of the builds that we want to go through. I do want to thank you all for watching. As always, guys, I'm AC Gamer. Leave those comments down below, and I will definitely catch you all next time. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that you know, series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.